Oh boy, another day, another XQC Kai Cenat video, bro. What we got?
It is this racist.
It's like the culture. It's like cool to be a part of the culture when it's benefiting you, but
we got Dante?
when it's some shit that you don't like, or if you're not a part of it, then you like starting to hate on it and belittle it and shit.
We're not human seeking. We're just a talking point. We're a topic for their stream, nigga.
Somewhere between
This video is called XQC caught it on Kai Cenat circle.
a viewer graph and a shouting match, this stopped being about numbers at all. XQC opened by pointing at some suspicious-looking charts, and somehow ended up standing in the middle of a full argument about bias, with Kai Cenat's entire circle lined up on the other side of it.
Okay, he said Kai Cenat. I already know what side he's on, but let's see what we got.
Nobody's treating it as a joke anymore, and nobody's stepping back either. What makes it genuinely awkward is that neither side is completely wrong here. There's a legitimate argument sitting under all the yelling on both ends, which is why it refuses to cool off. So let's walk through it in order, from the first jab to the point where it turned into a full standoff, because none of this landed out of thin air. It starts with Imdontai, a guy who has said out loud that he used to be a massive XQC supporter.
What is going on with this nigga saying these names?
And who became the first person to publicly suggest the man had a problem with race.
It's like the culture. It's like cool to be a part of the culture when it's benefiting you, but when it's some shit that you don't like, or if you're not a part of it, then you like starting to hate on it and
they calling this nigga out for being racist.
Like I said, you don't really like. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to say it in a way that sounds like I'm trying to make it a race thing, as he likes to say, but it's like, nigga, you're not, you like, what's up with you? Anytime you bashing anybody or got beef with somebody,
you gotta say black
on the streaming side or the music side, it's like, like, bro, like, look, I didn't want to say not of the culture, because I know that culture word, when you use that word,
it becomes a bigger thing than what it is.
Like that, yeah. But of course, the people who are rolling their eyes are the people who are literally like
the part of the problem,
not of the culture. So
he never actually said the word. He didn't have to. The meaning was sitting right on the surface.
Let me start by saying this, okay? I think there's a fine group of content creators out there that like speak truth and they don't care like who they hurt when they speak the truth. And because of that, like, they just like get thrown into the circle of you're just a hater or whatever the case. I'm not talking about someone like Bruce Off though. No, that nigga is a hater. Bruce Off just got actual issues. But I think like, I'll say this, if I was like XQC's friend, I wouldn't really, you know, I wouldn't hang with him. But that's just because like, I feel like he would just flip flop on me quickly. So like, XQC flip flops. He does. Or it's not that he's flip flopping, it's that he's not afraid to speak his mind in that moment, even if it's like something that like disrespects your friend, like puts disrespect in your friend. Like, that doesn't matter to him. He's just speaking his mind, but it comes off flip floppy. But it's like, it's not, it's just, like, he'll probably say it to your face too. Like, that's the thing. Like, XQC will probably say it to your face as well. That's why it's like, meh. Like, I don't think it's shit talk. I think it's just y'all never had a chance to have that conversation because he would have been told you or something. I don't know how to explain it.
And the internet, being the internet, decoded it in about 11 seconds. But strip away the jabs, and there was a specific complaint underneath, not just a random insult. To Dante, this wasn't a guy trolling for a clip. It was a guy who treats black culture as something to engage with when it benefits him, and something to dismiss when it doesn't. That's a much heavier accusation than he was being annoying online.
I don't know.
Like, nigga, you're like, what's up with you? Anytime you bashing anybody or got beef with somebody on the streaming side or the music side, it's like, like not of the culture. Because
Okay. I call that phase. I call that OTK. Do these guys just disappear? Hassan, Ninja, everybody else? Just back in the days, when a lot of the W communities were starting.
Wait, that's a good response. Holy shit, that's tough. I can't even. Fuck, he just, yeah. Look, I like Dante a whole lot, but he just kind of dicked you down a little bit, Dante. I ain't gonna lie. I like Dante so much, I listen to his music, bro. I listen to his music. Manager wanted a nigga to move from the back and then talk in the front, but I ain't what I want. Fuck a dad and the son wanted fries in the patty with cheese on the bun. Stupid little bit. Like, I listen to his music. You know what I'm saying? So like, I like Dante a whole lot, but he put dick in your mouth, bro. I'm sorry, he did. His response was, that was such a good fucking response.
Okay. And if they did game nights,
Fuck, bro.
They used to clown the out of me for like being a streamer, for fucking playing games. They all gonna come at me, and I didn't say nothing about it. I don't give a people make jokes, people hate and so on. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, yo, they actually bully me in a lobby for playing games. I was crazy, and I never said, oh guys, dude, they're that don't come at me, they're hating the white man. Dude, I never said none of that shit. Why? Because it's pointless. Nobody gives a shit, dude. Because you can lash out, you can hate all you want, whatever, but anybody says anything back, then they're being a racist. They're targeting you. Come on, man. Yo, come on. I was calling out botting and shit when I was at my lowest, when I was at my highest, was at my most medium. Yo, I've been calling out view botting like every.
I hate that he just like got it like that though. Like I hate it, bro. Fuck. Cause that nigga, he was right. He said I called out OTK. What, did Hassan and Ninja and them niggas disappear? Like they just don't exist anymore after I call them out? Like I never did that. Like I can't, bro. That's a good response.
Year at any given point, and I still ignored all the actual viewer conversation.
And XQC's answer was to reject the race framing entirely and shove all his weight back onto the claim he actually made, because what he's arguing is narrower than the version people repeat. His position is that the management side around these streamers is padding the numbers to land fatter sponsorship deals, and that the streamers themselves might have no idea it's happening.
Wait.
All right, I'm back.
Wait. Look. Is that Jamorant?
That's not racist. I did thought that was John Moran too. I ain't gonna lie, that's not racist. I did thought it was John Morant. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw that shit. I thought it was John Morant.
So it wasn't. Is that Jamorant? Gotcha. So it wasn't. Got it. Wait. Got it. Oh, I didn't even read what he said. Is this racist? Well, it was in fact not racist, but my bad for not knowing. Guys, I guess I just don't know him.
You can find that theory ridiculous or convincing, but it is a different accusation from the one everyone is currently mad about, and honestly, not.
I don't think it's racist. This is my retort. This is my retort. Hold on. This is my retort. Watch this. This is my retort. This is my retort. Look. Hold on. Where's it at? Oh my god, I lost it. Yeah, put this on the side. Yeah. This is my retort. This is my retort, gang. I can find like a different picture of Duke. But them niggas look night and day like the same nigga, bro. They look kind of like the same nigga, bro. That's my retort. That's my retort. I forgot there's a video back in like 2021 about this shit. That's my retort.
Not every piece of this mess was as heavy as it looked. That part was a straightforward mix-up, and to his credit, he admitted it the second he clocked it. No spin, no 5-minute rant, just a correction.
23,000 viewers, rage, 23,000 viewers, rage, 20,000 viewers, rage, 25,000, 28,000, 28,000, 35,000. These are days where he's doing content. Now stay with me, chat. Stay with me. This is my last caretaker. Wow, that's a banger stream. He has a series that he's doing where he does caretaker day 2.
Yeah,
okay?
but what is he at?
People already saw the hype of the first one, but he's still gonna have a
Chat, this is a G series clanker, by the way. It's a Glazer series clanker. That's crazy. It's one of the rare ones. Chat, he's clanking hard.
What? Okay, so he thinks it's bots?
I've never seen that in my life.
Still want to see it. 30,000 viewers. That's amazing.
Jesus,
I can't even believe that's a joke.
This is it or not? Guys, I don't think you understand it. if some guy likes certain streamers, it could be literally a singular person, one person in the whole world. If he's botting all the guys that he likes, it could be 20 streamers, it could be 100 streamers.
Let me clarify what he's saying, just to make sure that we're aware. He's not saying that the creators themselves are choosing to bot. He is saying that the viewers or even their manager group is botting.
It could be one singular guy. Why people think I'm like cooking people and trying to get at them? Like, dude, you're botting your streams and you're guys. That is not the point at all. Where the guy hit the names, buddy?
The problem is, the pattern had already taken over the story by then. Every single creator he'd singled out so far happened to be black, and for a lot of people, that was more than enough to start drawing lines between the dots. Your Rage also had something to say, and his issue was less about the accusation and more about the delivery.
That's a crazy
Specifically,
picture,
that
Rage.
XQC pulled up his stats live on stream.
The fuck up, like leave me alone. Nigga. I had no beef with you. I had no problem with you, but I just don't like the way you operate, gang. Like. I don't know, like you move, like I'm trying to imagine a reality where, let's say it's reverse, and SUC dropped to like 8K.
Wait, this nigga just said, I can't take anything that your Rage says serious anymore because he's looking at this and calling it like some level of racism or like feeling some type of way about XQC. And then he's letting someone who's literally like cursing out white people and calling them the C word, like, in his community actively. I don't hate you, Rage, but like, yeah, you lost a lot of my respect.
Me posting SUC fucking stats on Twitch like a fucking are you crazy? What type of loser ass? What the fuck? Like, in what planet am I posting SUC? I'd probably hit him up and be like, yo, X, like, this is where you should get this checked out. And I start talking about it more, and as more progresses, if he looks like guilty and shit, I'm like, yo, X, I ain't gonna lie. You've been buying game. Just tell them niggas that shit. I ain't about to go and try to expose a nigga without even knowing facts first. Now because I know he's gonna get hate.
That's false narratives. We just watched the clip. He didn't do that. He just pointed out what was going on.
I don't want to send unnecessary hate to a nigga. You feel me? But these don't operate like that. They don't care. We're not humans to these. We're just a talking point. We're a topic for their stream, nigga. No matter if I've been to a nigga house, no matter how much I gas this, how cool. They're not. He was raised on the internet, bro. He was raised with a keyboard in his hand. He doesn't have in-person connection. His first real person human connection was probably Aiden Ross, because Aiden Ross is a good dude and he invites all types of people to be his friend. His first real friend is Aiden, gang. He made his first friend at 27. I'm not even trying to talk shit, but like, Aiden's such a good dude. Friends with a lot of people, so he.
And that complaint is honestly
Holy
hard
shit! Someone said Bruce and Kai were right.
to argue with. A private message existed, it was free. Instead, the numbers went up on screen in front of tens of thousands of people who were already sharpening their opinions. Calling someone out in public before ever going to them privately is its own separate problem, completely detached from whatever is actually driving the accusations.
Oh my God, 1 second.
That literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name
Bro, I'm trying to get my video off. Everybody want to call on me, bro.
because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon. That he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months.
Now, go look at the stats. We'll find out who it is, right? When we find who it is, we need to put the name out there, and then we need to.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my opinion. I think that if you know the streamer who's been getting botted and you're still allowing them to be on Twitch.tv, you're part of the problem.
Pressure that person when that person is pressured, then yo they better get mad at him. They better get mad at Rage for throwing some shade at him. They better get mad. Yeah, they're gonna get mad surely, right?
They should get mad that he shouldn't.
And they're gonna get mad at your Rage for calling him out. Also, a number of people or whatever. And how many 40K streamers are there? Not a lot. You could probably just figure it out right now. I'll actually, I'll do it myself. Okay, you got me. It's DDG. I said it. I was pressured by forces out there that are going like I had to say it's based on what he said.
I'm not gonna lie. I never even thought about it. It could be DDG. Unfortunately, it could be. Could be. Because he got really big in streaming really fast.
I think he's probably anything at DDG.
And it's a fair standard to expect from anyone, whichever way you lean on the bias question. Then DDG got dragged in, and what started as something close to a punchline turned very real very fast.
Say I'm botting. Listen, yeah, I do not care enough to bot no goddamn views. You think if I'm spending all this money, bro, you think I'm finna pay for some goddamn bots?
I gotta stop you there. You do give a fuck. I'm sorry, DDG. I have my crosshairs on you for years, over 10 years. You were DDG family. Pontiac made DDG. You made the group channel this year. There's a channel you gave to your mom. If there's one thing that I know you do give a fuck about, it's content. And it's doing whatever it takes to grow your content. I can't lie to you.
I don't care that much. I do not care that much. If a bot, bro, if a nigga botting his views, nigga.
I can't let him get away with that one. Not DDG, bro. I don't have an issue with you either. Like, I don't have an issue with these people. It's just like we're kind of just beating around the bush and capping a little bit. Just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit. Like, I can't let you get away with all of this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just like tripping, but like I can't let you like slide, bruh. Cause there's just like I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh. Yeah. Like let's count them up. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. I won't count the Vivo. I'll let you have that one. The Dub family has Woo Wop. You're involved in that one as well. Mama DDG, that's you. That's your mom. That's your mom. That was the channel you originally had. If you go to the most popular views, it was you. Look, there's you 8 years ago. This was your channel. You gave it to your mom. Nah, you definitely one of the motherfuckers that care. You definitely one of the motherfuckers that care, bruh. DDG Snap. You literally have a channel about your Snapchat that you deleted. Like I can't let you get away with that, bruh. Not you. What did LeBron say? Everybody else here, but not you. Yeah, you definitely give a fuck. Now I'm not saying you voting, but you give a fuck. You can't. You're the most. You're the guy that like says I'm nonchalant. You're the most chalant nigga in the room, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Give it up.
You give a fuck. You give a fuck.
It's not that serious, bro. We're streaming. Like, y'all niggas see me stream for 5 months straight, bro. Like, I just don't care that much about it. I love streaming, but this isn't this streaming for 30 years. You know what I mean?
His reasoning does fall apart a bit when you poke it though, because pouring real money into your career is exactly the kind of thing that makes someone want the numbers to look impressive. That's an argument for inflating them, not against it, which is a genuine hole in his defense, even if you throw the race conversation out completely. And here's the piece of this that scrambles the whole bias argument the hardest.
Okay, I'm catching a pattern.
QC.
Hold on. I was thinking the tweets could be schizo, but could also be true. And I gotta say, okay, now we have 2 people that the last 2/3 days are bad.
What the fuck?
So maybe the bot stuff.
Who is Zachariah
from Twitch actually end up being more true, like now, unless.
Which one was it? No, not on Kick. It was Fat Camp. Thank you, Fat Camp. I had 70K, right?
I think it would be insane to find 50,000 people across all languages on Earth that would be willing to listen to this guy speak for more than a minute. Let's be honest. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, as more of as a scientific measure, it'd be hard to find that many people that would do
I don't know if that was real now.
Bruh.
Are you talking about XQC?
Hey, bro, niggas. Hey, bro.
Oh no, he's retarded.
I'm gonna be live tomorrow, and niggas about to look dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Yo, by the way, Ron. I'm going to expose the power bill that you guys have, because I know you guys have your in-house bots at the face house. I'm not stupid. I know about the server room, by the way. I know about the power bill that you guys have every month. This is ahead of the curve, guys. Ron and his squad are ahead of the curve. They have in-house server farm at home. Of course, I'm not going to get affected by the bots going down. They have their own.
Okay, if what he's saying is true, that is nuts as fuck. If that's what he's saying is true.
It's crazy.
What time? I want to get involved.
I can't prove it right now. Next week.
He aimed the same accusation at 2 white creators, and
People
the
that weren't
response
black,
looked
yes.
nothing like what came out of Kai's side. No outrage, no accusations, no dogpile, just confusion, and an actual attempt to figure out where the numbers came from. That gap in reaction is the reason this entire situation splits people down the middle. One camp reads it as proof that XQC only gets aggressive when the target is black. The other camp reads it as proof that the reaction is the real problem, not the original accusation.
I don't like this take for you, bro, because like still Ronaldo dead just called a nigga retarded. But yeah.
And with things this heated, Aiden Ross wasn't going to sit quietly and watch his friend take it alone.
I am going to defend. That's my bro. Everyone is mad at XQC right now, and I don't give a fuck. Guys, XQC has had my back, and he's been the most loyal, realest person to me on this streaming shit. And I'm going to just say this. If you have a problem with XQC, you got a problem with me. I'm jumping right in there. That's my brother, and I fucking love XQC, and I got no issue with him at all. And he would do the same for me in a heartbeat. And I don't got to say shit. I'll wake up and I'll see XQC defending Aiden over some shit. Like, damn, he didn't even hit me about this shit. You just defended me? So I'm the same way, bro. Listen, he's feeling himself, and that's okay. X has been in the game for a very long time. He's been a streamer. He's been the best streamer for a very long time. Let him feel himself. Let him talk his shit. I feel like people misunderstand him, though, and they take whatever he's saying as, like, coming at them and like that. And I feel like, I don't know, bro. I'm just letting you guys know right now, I don't got to agree with everything XQC got to say. XQC don't got to agree with everything that I got to say. But that's my guy, and I with him and I ride for him, you know?
Publicly standing next to someone while the pylon is at maximum volume is a statement in itself, regardless of which side you've landed on. And XQC's own version of his argument is far more precise than the compressed version being screamed about online.
Look, all these agencies, right? Look at their curves. All their talent and streamers have the exact same curve. One agency, curve looks like this. Other agency looks like that. They all the same, but from one agency to the other, those curves change in shape, but they're all the same though. So how is it that these guys, all the viewers have a certain behavior? All of them. And nope, these guys, completely different behavior. Oh, these guys, completely different behavior. But it's always the same blueprint on all the time.
I kind of get what he's saying.
How do you explain? How do you explain that? How do you explain that in terms that I can understand it? I don't. You cannot explain it. Because it would be a mathematical anomaly to always have the same thing. But if you show it, dude, you're just jealous.
Also, I hate when niggas pick on this nigga's voice because he's literally speaking like this. Because English isn't his first language. So when niggas like pick on the way he talk, I think that's fucked up.
Just whatever. Dude, this shit's crazy. This shit's off the rails.
He is not claiming that Kai, Reiji, or DDG are personally sitting at a laptop, buying fake viewers. He's claiming the business machinery around them might be doing it quietly in the background without them ever being told. That is a completely different accusation from the one that actually went viral, which tends to happen when a long argument gets flattened into a headline. And he's not the only person in the space squinting at those graphs either.
See right here, 14,000, 13,000, 35,000, 21,000, 46,000, 23,000, 30,000, 27,000, 33,000. So if you're going from like, I mean, this is a, and again, I'm saying that I think in a lot of these circumstances, many of these streamers that are losing viewers, I think that Twitch is getting some false positives. I think that some people that are not viewbotting are having their viewership go down as a general trend, but I think that on average, it's this is an ongoing process that Twitch is that Twitch is engaging.
They're scrubbing, yeah.
And in the process of that, there will be there is a good chance that a lot of these guys, I would never accuse anybody of the heinous, evil crime of viewbotting themselves.
I
would
would.
never do that. But these numbers sure seem kind of weird, right? I mean, like, damn, what the
On that,
like, it seems like that's not the way it would be.
I know a streamer on her way right now to get a check
Getting
mark.
backed up by someone with nothing to gain from this particular feud is exactly what keeps the numbers side of the argument breathing, no matter how the bias question
You know what
eventually
else?
shakes
Hold
out.
on.
And that's
Hold on,
the
hold on, hold
fracture
on.
running.
I'm gonna call her out too. She view botting like shit. I gotta find her again though. I lost her, but she view botting like shit. Like I don't know her. She's just somebody who I saw on a stream one time, and she view botting like shit.
Straight through this entire story.
I see, the more is just like it's something. I don't know what's wrong with him, and he don't stand on it. I guarantee if Josh messaged him right now and be like, "Yo, what was all that shit you was saying on your stream?"
Yo, you wanna know why we don't stand on it? Well, I don't stand on anything, because anytime there's a validity with something I say, every time that there's something that that acts as validity, it gets labeled as racist,
Racism, yeah.
labeled as whatever. Oh, this
Yeah,
guy's
Gage.
right wing. Any sort of truth happens, and it's plausible deniability, defending it.
That's fair. That's fair.
reinforcing it,
I wouldn't want to
calling
talk
you
about that shit
schizo,
either.
Calling you racist. Nobody can handle anything these days. And even when the truth is, somebody is botting you. Nobody's botting. I didn't say anybody's botting themselves. I say somebody's botting you. Dude, everybody attack this guy for like, dude. I don't.
That shit
why is it
ass.
like that?
That shit ass.
XQC's own explanation is that whenever he says something that later turns out to be accurate, it gets brushed aside as a personal shot instead of being answered, whether
It's
that's an
true.
honest read of what's happening to him, or precisely the sort of line someone reaches for when they'd rather not face the actual question is still wide
Excuse me.
open, and neither camp has given up a single inch of ground. So the real question sitting under all of it is XQC genuinely dragging something real about the streaming business into daylight, or has "I'm just calling out botting" quietly become a convenient license to keep aiming at the same group of people without ever having to explain the pattern?
Okay, here's my honest opinion on it, bruh. Here's my honest opinion. I think that he's just calling out the companies who are doing it, and because he's calling out the companies, people are getting in their feelings. That's what I think is happening, personally. But on that same note, I wouldn't want that shit either. I ain't even gonna lie to you.